Detroit Lions. Guys, let's flip it. The Lions offense looked nothing like the unit that we've seen under Ben Johnson the last 2 seasons. In John Morton's debut as offensive coordinator, guys, the Detroit Lions looked at a synced, predictable, and flat. They reached the red zone 3 times. 3 times. 1, 2, 3 in the first 35 minutes, and they only came away with 2 field goals and an interception. That's not going to cut it. Jared Goff hit 1 deep ball to Amon-Ra St. Brown early, but after that, he didn't attempt another throw for 20-plus yards until late in the 4th quarter. And when they're already down 3 scores, everything was short, safe, and frankly easy for the Green Bay Packers defense to sit on. Jamar Gibbs had just 50 yards on 19 touches, and no one else provided spark outside rookie Isaiah Tesla, am I saying that right name? Highlight reel with 110 touch grab. If you guys did not see that catch, go back to YouTube and watch it. It's freaking amazing. This was a tame, uninspired performance from a team who was built to win now. Guys, the Lions looked out of sync. They looked lost. They looked like Ricky Bobby when he won his first race. I don't know what to do with my hands. Guys, but let me ask you this question. Is it just growing pains with the new play caller, or are the Lions in trouble offensively? Now, back on my way too early 2025 NFL predictions back in May, early June, I said this very thing about the Detroit Lions. I said the first 3 or 4 games, they are going to look nothing like they will in week 16, 17, and 18. They are going to go through this rebuild phase, and it's going to piss off a lot of Detroit Lions fans. It's going to spark a lot of NFC North fans saying, oh, the Lions are done. Same old Lions, back to same old, same old. Which I hate to say I told you so, but at the same time, I thought the Detroit Lions were going to be a little bit more inspired, just a little bit, right? Now, to be fair, if you have not watched Letterkenny, you should. I highly suggest it. Letterkenny. Up on Hulu. Guys, the Detroit Lions have no way to go up. They're going to go down this season. Being 15-2 last season, you're going to go down. People are going to be upset with you. Oh, you won 13 games. Stop it. But guys, this is the worst I've seen the Detroit Lions in the last, 4 or 5 seasons. Ever since Dan Campbell has become head coach, this is the worst they have seen. And obviously, the Ben Johnson effect is real. Look what Chicago's doing right now. Caleb Williams looks like a top 10 quarterback I just saw the first quarter. I got the game on pause. It's 7-3 still. Second quarter just started. But Caleb Williams looks like a totally different quarterback from last season, all because of Ben Johnson. And Alpha Rob says the best. Jared Goff looked bad. Jared Goff looked bad because you cannot push the ball down the field and expect the Packers to not want to just bring everybody in the box. Guys, go back and watch the tape. Turn off the sound. Watch the NFL 22 cameras. Watch the tape. The Green Bay corners are pressing all game long. The safeties are about 12 yards deep tops. They have 8, 9 guys in the box nearly every time. The Green Bay Packers have a pretty good defense as is. But then you add to the top that the Lions aren't even pushing the ball down the field or even threatening to push the ball down the field. That is tough. That's tough for any quarterback. And James Frank says, I think they may be in trouble. Ooh, new groin pains. Trust in Dan Campbell, though. James, I don't trust Dan Campbell at all. Because before Ben Johnson got there, the Detroit Lions offense was average, right? They were mediocre at best. Yes, they were changing the culture. Yes, they were bringing in players, right? Yada, yada, yada. But Ben Johnson completely turned around the Detroit Lions. Let's just be honest. Offensively, completely turned them around. We spoke on this last week. The reason why the Detroit Lions defense was so dominant last season, because everybody feared their offense. When you're only pushing the ball 10 yards down the field tops, nobody's going to fear that offense. The defense is going to struggle a little bit more because they're not going to be pressing as much. Guys, I think this Dan Campbell effect is done in Detroit. I think they're going to miss Ben Johnson more than they think. And they're going to be in for a rough season. Now, I'm not saying they're going to be losing team by any stretch of the imagination. They still got a Super Bowl quarterback. Jared Goff led the Rams to the Super Bowl. You guys forget about that? They still have a pretty good offense. Amara, pretty good. Jameis Williams, pretty good. Sonic and Knuckles are still both pretty good. Offensive line is still pretty damn good. Even with the vanilla offense, I still think they're going to muster 17, 18 points a game. It is what it is. They're still going to be a 9, 10 win team. Are they going to be a Super Bowl team? Probably not. Alpha Rob says the team's caught up with the Lions offense. They did. Well, no. Well, yeah. I would definitely say the Lions took a couple steps back by letting Ben Johnson. I mean, they obviously didn't let Ben Johnson go. He went on to a job promotion, right? But losing Ben Johnson definitely sucks. It hurts. It hurts a lot. And unfortunately, they're going to have a lot of growing pains. But on the flip side,